Hi friends, hope you had a good day today. Market, to be honest, was not really great to be percent, but as we expected, we saw some kind of a relief rally. Uh, Market was slightly positive, you say. Uh, we saw the market opening positive and making a low of 33,349 in the spot in Bank Nifty. So it was quite a volatile day if you see. Uh, Made a low and in fact it was slightly, I think 33,000. One moment, let me take this off. Yes, 33,005 was the low and the high was 33,849, which is pretty good enough if you say. What are we expecting now in Bank Nifty in the coming days? As per our views, we mentioned that we slightly looking for a positive up move. Hopefully, market definitely has not forgotten the inflation worries. Neither has the worries of world war died down. However, as we mentioned yesterday, the market cannot keep going just straight down like this. There has to be some pullbacks and then some up moves to say. So in the coming days, we can definitely expect 34,560 levels in terms of Bank Nifty when I see. So doesn't mean that we can go take a Bank Nifty call of 34,500. It will definitely not work because I also see a slight lower price to be done in terms of Bank Nifty. 32,940 is one more test to be done maybe in the Bank Nifty front, and moreover the premium gets decayed. So I already mentioned in our earlier videos to keep your attention towards VIX. We will look at VIX also. Nifty tomorrow, in terms of when I speak about Bank Nifty, Nifty, if Nifty opens below 15,840, we may see a test of 15,760 levels, and then maybe there could be a test of 16,000 as well. The way the market Nifty rallied today, I was hoping it will touch 16,000 today. However, we fell short of 25 points, and then it made a low again and retested, then made a kind of a triangle here if you see. So we are definitely expecting 16,170 levels, which are marked maybe I think in my previous video, and then 16,294. Reliance Dow was slightly positive. If you see, it made a high of 2,480 My previous, I think my target was 2487. We in fact took a short somewhere here at this price, 2445, with a stop loss of 25658, and our target exactly was 2422, and then a slight reversal was seen. If we look at this pattern, looks like a inverse head and shoulder. Anyways, not very fond of patterns because they can keep changing. Tomorrow, Reliance, if we can possibly look at 2500 levels, then Nifty also will, easily look at 1650 levels at least. Infosys still making its lows. It's at a good trend line support as for our chart views low side. Possibly you can buy 20% of what you want to buy at 1470 levels for a possible target of 1735 1720 levels. Request our viewers to ask any queries on any stock. We would be definitely glad to answer your queries. I have one of our viewer, Mr. Shiva Karthikeyan, wishing us. Thank you, Mr. Shiva Karthikeyan. We observe that you are regularly watching our channel. Please do ask any queries. I would be glad to answer your query. Let me type this in the chat box. I have about 5 people joining our chat. Let it do stop index. Godrej Properties also is looking good, but there has been a couple of concerns in terms of the split within the company due to difference of opinions on the properties which they have in Mumbai. I'm sure people are aware of this, hence I have been a bit hesitant. However, though I am very split. This is the article I would like you all to look at. Okay, I have a question. I will definitely answer your query, Shiva. Just have a look at this article of Godrej Properties getting split. They have huge land bank in Mumbai. So share split, sorry. Yeah, Apollo Tires and Polycab, correct, Shiva? Yes. Apollo Tires also is in my radar, but to be honest, I've been following this stock for a pretty long time. This is a very slow counter if you're looking at for a short term. On the medium term, you can easily look at 214 to 30 levels. Of course, it is a very safe bet. Today, if you see the candle, the daily candle here, huge pullback by volumes. Yesterday, in fact, there was a selling pressure, went high of 207 today and then closed at 200. Today, it just went below 200, pulled back and closed at somewhere at 210. You can easily look at 230 levels on this counter. On the long term, let us look at this stock at the long term as well. If you see, these are my buy levels. Here 180, 190. Okay, so long term bet, if this stock is able to sustain about 240, 235 in the next 2-3 weeks, we can easily look at 300 levels on this counter. I see a type of flag in the monthly charts. However, as I said, this counter is not a great bet, definitely is a safe bet. A safe bet, I would say. So definitely you can keep buying this at these levels of 190 or 210 and look at target of 240, 250, 260 and then again keep adding. So my view would be is if you're buying 100 quantities of Apollo tires at say example tomorrow at 212, exit maybe about 60% at 250, 260, because there will always be a retracement up to 235 and then look at 300, adding again for a target of 280, 300. Polycab, yes, is very good in one of my friend's favorite stock because he knows a big shareholder of this counter. It is at the all-time highs. It may easily test 285, 2,820 levels. Most of the times we think a stock which is going very high is a risky bet. But yes, I would not recommend this counter for any F&O because I had one of my client buying it somewhere here and got stuck for some time, and especially in options. But tomorrow per se you may see 2,660 on this counter. Good bet, keep holding this stock, and we also come back to that. I would like to bring the attention towards Kotak. We had mentioned during the fall that this counter looks good. We were able to add this around 1,740 levels, currently trading at 1,820. We can easily expect 1,920 on this counter. Ashok Leyland also, auto stocks and FMCG I was mentioning is good. Ashok Leyland seems to be heading towards 130, 140 levels. By few quantities, I am not a great lover of this stock, but then yes, this is always a safe bet, safe company per se. SBI, we were expecting 435, 440. Good recovery on this stock was seen today, which is good for us. If we look at the hourly chart, good buying was seen here. Tomorrow, if it is able to sustain for at least 15 minutes above 460, I would go for this counter for a target. We can see 475 coming, maybe even tomorrow itself. keep buying stocks like this because SBI, is backed by government, and it's a very good stock. A long-term view would be around 510 levels, a safe stock to hold. The other stock which I would like to bring your attention is Petronet, which is looking, my target is 216. I have made a list of other stocks. Today, Brigade Enterprise, I think they had their results today. Let's look at Brigade. Made a good rally, has given 5%. I know a couple of people working in the Brigade, but then yes, don't ask me what is the results. Good results, yes. Positive move. There has been a big investor which had come into this company recently. I also heard Shobha has got some kind of investment, which I have really not looked at, but yes, there was a good rally on this counter too. I was mentioning keep an eye on Tata Chemicals, since we can expect a rally. There's a good accumulation going on this stock. We may again see 1000 levels on this counter. Keep adding at every dip up to 900 levels. Let me reply to our viewer. How do I reply? Okay. Let us look at Nifty 50 stocks. Meanwhile, I want you to look at these stocks. Kamath Hotels. Short-term picks. I have Adore Welding. I have personally, we have some of the other stocks which I think I was mentioning was Sharda Crop, which is looking strong. Don't miss this stock. Bharat Forge, Eicher Motors, Hindalco, JSW. These are all Shiva. If you see, I have Apollo Tires already in my list. Good. I'm happy that you also asked the same stock. So these are short-term bets. Chola Holdings, Kamath Hotels, Hindustan Motors. We may see some rally in Dwarkish Sugars. Keep an eye on Sheshashaya Paper and Boards, Supriya Life Science, RS Infrastructure Projects. These are penny stocks. You can also look at RS. Let us look at RS Infrastructure, a very slow moving stock, a penny stock. You may look to add in this counter for a target of 30, 35, 40 in the long term, or even 50 levels. I wouldn't recommend you to add huge because this takes time to pull up. One of the other stock which one of my friend was recommending was HAL. I would suggest to look at Bemel. Bemel definitely is a good stock for long term. Has fallen very, very badly for the couple of days. Hope this holds. If you see, it is at the levels of 1275. I would definitely expect this stock to rally from here upwards. If you see the weekly pattern, it may take us little time. We may see a slight low coming back towards 1270, 1260 levels also, and then pull back upwards. So safe stock and a good bet to look at this stock as well. Hi, any intraday picks? Okay, I have Rajat Raj asking queries on Adani Enterprise, Ambuja, Reliance, and Tata Steel. Ambuja Cements. Ambuja, I had mentioned already. I think yesterday we mentioning that this stock is looking good. Today it made a high of 377. This stock again is a good bet for a long term, but this is again a slow moving stock. We can expect 400. If you ask me for intraday, I wouldn't recommend Ambuja Cements on intraday, but yes, you can look at 440 levels in the short term. Reliance, I think I just looked at the Reliance Industries. Yes, tomorrow we can look at this stock provided this is able to. If you see, this is at a good trend line support, so and has been supporting this level. Any break below this 2370, we may see 2300 levels. However, this stock seems to be sustaining. Intraday perspective, Reliance, I would add, if this counter is able to sustain above 2440, we can expect 2480 levels. The volume has been good. If we see some short covering rallies, then yes, this stock can be a good bet for tomorrow. Tata Steel, rather than Tata Steel, Rajat, we can look at Hindalco for tomorrow. Hindalco looking good and strong. We can expect 407 to 420 levels in couple of days. But please do remember, I've been want to keep mentioning that market is definitely bearish because the inflation worries, the Ukraine war, and economics is not that great. So we should keep a look at if anybody is into commodity trading. I think there might be good wheat. Let's look at wheat futures. Oh my God! If we look at wheat futures, has given a great rally. My God, this is a great move in wheat. We can expect 1,400 maybe, So that's why, when we are into commodity trading, if we have to be aware of the news. This is the counter which I just observed. In fact, I remember seeing about wheat ban in India. Commodity traders will make a lot now. Let's look at oil, US. Oil is definitely is in a range. Any break out of this range of 116, we may see 130 once again, which is which is not a good sign for us. It has been taking good support at 1993 always, not just now. So Adani Port is another stock which I would like to bring your attention to. Adani Port and ACC. Let's look at these two stocks. Adani Port, I wouldn't recommend this counter at this moment. But yes, there could be some consolidation in this counter. On this counter, any move above 730 is something I would look to buy, add for a target of 820 levels, 840 levels. Hindustan Unilever is another counter we should look at. We can expect 2,300 levels in short term. Eicher Motors gave a good rally. Could be a good intraday bet for tomorrow. Any pullback on this counter, we can look to add. Yesterday I was mentioning that FMCG and auto stocks are looking good. Maruti, I'm sure, would have rallied greatly. IT stocks, I'm still shying away for the moment. But yes, if somebody wants to look at long term, Infosys is definitely a good bet. Maruti is good to add at 7,000 levels for a target of 7,500 levels to 8,000. Never miss Maruti on any down moves. We should also look at RJ's favorite stock, Titan. Big fall on this counter, but then yes, definitely a good bet to add in at these levels. I think we should also look at L&T. So thank you for your questions. Yes, there could be a good rally tomorrow because of LIC listing. Tomorrow I am expecting market to be slightly bullish to upward moves. I am not expecting market to huge up moves. There would be a positive up move when you look at Nifty, Bank Nifty. However, I wouldn't see a great up move unless there is a big short covering rally. But I am expecting slight flattishness to be seen, maybe in the at least in the first half, and then a big rally maybe in the second half. So be cautious because tomorrow can be premium eating day. So good luck. If you're an option trader, I would suggest trail your stop losses. Don't give huge, but then yes, definitely there can be a slight pullback up to 33,490, and then we can look at 34,000 in the coming days. Why am I saying this? Because of the open interest data. Open interest data doesn't seem to show me any positive move in the first half. So if we do not have any more queries, I would like to stop here because I don't want to take this too long. So thanks for watching. Good luck for tomorrow. Let's hope the relief rally continues. My targets are still here, maybe slightly more. I'm sure we all would love market to be bullish. So take care. Love you all. Stay safe.